They asked me to shut the store down, and I had to rename my store to Vitaminboba. I completely lost everything after this Sharetea deal, and I blame it on the irresponsibility of Sharetea. Hello everyone, my name is Sue, and this video is the follow-up of my recent TikTok video talking about my failed business, and I got an overwhelming message request from you guys asking what happened between me and Sharetea. I felt the need to spread awareness to everyone who is doing the research before getting into this type of franchise agreement, and I really hope to help at least one person out there from giving away their life saving to this type of business. And a little disclaimer, this video is not a call to action to cancel all the Sharetea stores out there. Incident between us, the Sharetea owners in Alberta, with Sharetea headquarters and the master franchisor of Sharetea in Alberta. And I have here with me today my partner Adam, and he's gonna help me go through the details of the scam.
Can you briefly describe how you got scammed in your business?
Everything started around this time last year, March, April of 2023. I found Sonia through an ad, and I contacted her, and we got into an agreement of 3 years with the Sharetea franchise business, and she was going to be my master franchisor, and she'd be responsible to guide me through the opening of the business and also the operation of the business, also the shipment and everything. So I opened the store around October of 2023. On the second month of my business, which was November, I received an email from Sharetea saying that they have just fired this massive franchisor. Now they're gonna take over businesses in Alberta, and I'm gonna deal with them directly, which I found totally okay. I mean, as long as I have some support. They also sent over a trainer from Taiwan to kind of retrain me from scratch of how to make the drinks and everything. And at that moment, I knew that I did so many things improperly because Sonia didn't give me the proper training, but that's another story. So everything was fine up until a point where Sharetea asked me to re-sign the contract with them again, and they said that I didn't have any agreement with them, and this has to be re-signed, and as a result I will have to repay the franchise fee down the line, which I found completely ridiculous because I just paid for 3 years, and I have been in business for like 2 months, and they totally disregarded the money that I gave to their master franchisor, saying that I had zero agreement with them, even though they admitted that that master franchisor was a Sharetea's employee. So that's why I found it was really irresponsible.
So they came in as a knight in shining armor, basically saying, "Oh, we'll save you. Our bad employee did this horrible thing to you, and we will we'll make sure you're taken care of." So then they sent a representative to make sure that you were trained up to their standards, and things were looking like it was okay. But on top of your master franchise fee, you suffer some damages, I would imagine.
Right. So when I opened the store, I was completely abandoned by Sharetea, the company, in terms of ingredients, machines. I had to figure everything out by myself. I had to go out there and look for a local supplier, even though I am a franchisee, but I didn't know how to get the ingredients from Sharetea. Sonia promised to get me the ingredients before my opening, but weeks after weeks she kept telling me, oh, the shipment got delayed whatsoever. I was running the store for the first 2 months with a local supplier ingredients. And up until Sharetea came into the picture, they suddenly told me that they have a shipment of ingredients on the way to me, and they asked me to take that. At the time, I still had a lot of ingredients from my local supplier. I was forced to toss all of the ingredients that I currently had at the time away and replace it with all Sharetea. So they completely careless about all the damages that I was going through. They came into the picture saying, "Oh, we're gonna save you," but all they wanted just to make more money. They wanted to make money on that shipment. I believe that they needed to get rid of that, and I just felt very taken advantage of, and I lost a lot of money throwing out the current local ingredients that I had at the moment. Also, I spent a lot of money onto marketing for Sharetea. Cost me around $10,000 for everything, plus the franchise fee for 3 years. I completely lost everything after this Sharetea deal, and I blame it on the irresponsibility of Sharetea.
Explain the irresponsibilities of Sharetea in handling the situation with you.
So I got into conversations with other Sharetea owners during all this mess, and I was told that in the last 2 years, Sharetea didn't send any inventory shipment to Alberta. And at first, I was told by Sonia it was just a one-time thing. Down the line, I found out that it's been like that way for 2 years. So
for everybody.
Yeah, for everybody, and Sharetea was totally aware of that, and they didn't do anything. I don't know why, because at the time I wasn't in the picture yet. And also another thing, from what I've known, the reason why Sharetea fired this master franchisor was because they found out that she scammed. She took money from people, saying that she would deliver them inventory, and the amount of money she took wasn't small. Like she would take around $80,000 to $100,000 from each Sharetea owner, saying that you have to order that big amount of shipments so that it will be worth the shipping from Taiwan to Canada. But she never delivered it in the last 2 years. When Sharetea sent over the documentation of firing this person, they also added a very specific sentence saying that you guys cannot say this to anyone else, that we already fired this person, which I felt extremely disturbing, because after she got fired by Sharetea, she was still posting ads online. Sharetea should have spread the awareness to everyone to know that this person is no longer associated with the company. Instead of that, Sharetea wanted to hide this mess and not wanted to say to anyone, because they afraid that it would damage their brand, which I think is a very selfish action of them. The master franchisor was their employee. As that person messed up, Sharetea was supposed to help us recover from all the financial damages that this person caused to us. But instead of that, Sharetea took this opportunity to make more money from us by asking for, the franchise fee, asking for.
You're not the only one that you know of in Alberta that's been affected like this. Has it been a similar story with everyone else?
Yes, we actually have had meetings together talking about solutions of how to recover from this, and whether to pursue a lawsuit.
So you're saying that they're asking for a new contract with you. So how are they handling your old contract?
So Sharetea told me that, okay, now you have to sign a new contract with us, because the contract you signed was with the master franchisor, which they fired. So now it became invalid. And they sent me an email saying that, Sue, you have no agreement with us. So if you wanted to keep operating under the Sharetea name, you have to re-sign a contract, and also you have to repay the franchise fee. So somewhere down the line, they gave me a discount of 1 year free, which I totally disagree of. I thought it should be a 3 years free because I paid for 3 years. But yeah, they asked me, they said we give you 1 year for free, but after that 1 year you have to pay whatever amount we ask for. We're not gonna say the number right now. We're gonna say at the end of the first year. Also, you have to pay a $10,000 deposit. In the first year, we give it back to you at the end of the first year. So it sounds all very like fishy to me. So that's why I didn't pursue with the contract.
So why is it only you that's able to speak up? Is nobody else getting the same story from Sharetea about not having an agreement with them?
I assume that is because of the agreement, and they always make us promise not to say anything about a brand afterwards. So most people, they really just want to stay out of trouble, and they don't want to be responsible for any legal action.
Of course, and now you have an email that outlines that according to Sharetea, you've never had an agreement with them.
Yeah.
So Sharetea gave you other options as well to recover your franchise fee money.
So they told me that I could go after Sonia to ask for the money back, which I found totally ridiculous. Like, Sonia was the employee. It's their responsibility to go after Sonia to get the money back. It's not me. And so yeah, I still have the email of Sharetea suggesting me to pursue legal actions against Sonia.
Can you just briefly explain why going after Sonia doesn't make sense or wouldn't work, and that's why we're here today?
So we actually, when I said that all the Sharetea owners sit together, we actually talked about the legal actions we're gonna take against Sonia. The first thing is that we can't sue Sharetea because it's an international company. They're from Taiwan. It's really impossible for us to sue them. So our only option is to sue Sonia. And so we got into a meeting with this lawyer, and we were informed that this lawsuit is gonna cost each of us at least $20,000. And it's gonna take at least 3 years of litigation just to get her to trial. So the 3 years span is the least amount. It could take somewhere from 3 to 6 years, or even 10 years to get this person into trial. Now, hypothetically, just let's say if we won the case, and she didn't have any money in her company, there would be nothing that we could take out of. Neither of us has enough money after her scam to pursue this lawsuit anymore because she basically took everything from us. So yeah, that's why I feel the need to speak up, because I am the only person of this Sharetea owners group that knows how to use social media. And I started to learn how to make reels and try to spread the words out there. And we also tried to contact the police about this case to report this crime of Sonia, but the police refused to help us. I still have their voicemail saying this is a civil case. They suggested me to talk to Sonia or Sharetea to ask for the money back. So we got no help from anyone.
So the lawyer said that you can't really sue them because they're an international company.
Mm-hmm.
Did the lawyer give you any guarantees or at least hopes that they can't find a way to come after you personally for doing this?
So I actually haven't consulted my lawyer before doing this. I really just wanted to get the words out there because I saw the ad of Sonia on Kijiji, and I can't help but thinking that I would be feeling guilty knowing somebody out there is getting scammed by Sonia, because I was that person last year trying to do research about this franchise business, and I got zero information online. There was information, but it was just like all of the good things about Sharetea, all the amazing things, all the things on the for show, and I never got any like true information. So that's why I really wanted to do this, regardless of the consequences. I know, of course, Sonia or Sharetea will have a way to come after me. Of course, I'm scared for myself because I'm just one person. I don't have the whole team. I just feel the need to speak up.
Advice would you give to other folks that want to get the bubble tea franchise into the business?
So I think I would do a separate video if you guys wanted to know exactly what to ask for when entering a franchise agreement. But in my opinion, if I were to do it again, I wouldn't go through a franchise. If you really want to open your own bubble tea business, I highly suggest you go to one of your local suppliers, find a good supplier. They usually have a training course. They usually provide a recipe that comes with the ingredients. You really don't need to go through a franchise to start your bubble tea business, because there's a lot of overhead. They will take loyalty, and if anything happens, it's really hard to pursue a lawsuit, because most of the bubble tea franchises are international.